Every spring, annual gardeners start over from scratch. New seeds, new beds, new effort, and if they miss a season, they miss the harvest entirely. Trees work differently. Plant the right ones once, and some of them will still be feeding your family long after you are gone. In this video, we are covering 7 trees that can do exactly that. What each one produces, how long before it delivers, how long it keeps delivering, and the one honest downside of each one that most people do not tell you about. By the end, you will have a clear picture of which ones belong in your situation and why planting even one of them this season is one of the most valuable things you can do for your long-term food supply. So let's start with the first tree. Mulberry is the tree that surprises almost everyone who grows it. It produces enormous quantities of sweet, dark berries. A mature tree can drop anywhere from 30 to 50 pounds of fruit in a single season, and it does so with almost no assistance from the gardener. Mulberries are among the most drought-tolerant fruiting trees available. They grow in poor soils where other trees would struggle. Mulberry trees usually begin producing within 2 to 3 years and can remain productive for several decades, often 30 to 50 years or more. The nutritional value is genuine. Mulberries are high in iron, vitamin C, and antioxidants, and they can be eaten fresh, dried for long-term storage, or preserved as jam. The downside is the mess. A fruiting mulberry drops berries continuously over several weeks, and anything beneath it, patio, path, car, will be stained purple for the duration. Plant it where the fruit can fall onto grass or a mulched area, not over anything you care about keeping clean. But if you want a tree that has been feeding people for thousands of years and produces one of the most calorie-dense fruits you can grow at home, the next tree might be even more interesting. Fig is one of the oldest cultivated food trees in human history, and it earns that status. A mature fig in the right climate can produce 2 crops per year, a smaller early crop in summer and a main crop in late summer and autumn, with a combined yield of 20 to 30 pounds from a single tree. Fig trees often begin producing within 2 to 4 years and can remain productive for 40 to 50 years or longer in good conditions. Figs are extraordinarily low maintenance once established, requiring almost no pruning, no spraying, and minimal watering in most climates. They are also one of the most calorie-dense fruits a home gardener can grow, which makes them particularly valuable for anyone thinking about food security rather than just fresh eating. Fresh figs do not store long, but dried figs last for months and retain most of their nutritional value. The limitation is climate figs need genuine summer heat to ripen well, and in cooler or short-season climates, they may produce fruit that never fully sweetens. In the right zone, however, a fig tree is close to effortless food. Figs are incredibly low maintenance. But the next tree on this list might be the most practical and widely grown food tree in the world. Apple is the most widely adapted fruit tree on this list and the one with the broadest climate range. A well-chosen apple variety can produce 100 pounds or more of fruit per year at full maturity, and modern semi-dwarf rootstocks mean you can fit productive apple trees into a relatively modest space. Most apple trees begin producing meaningful crops within 4 to 6 years and can remain productive for 30 to 60 years, sometimes longer with good care. Apples store better than almost any other fresh fruit properly kept in a cool, dark location. Many varieties last well into winter, which makes them one of the most valuable crops for households thinking about year-round food coverage. The honest complication with apples is that most varieties require a pollination partner, a second apple tree of a different variety nearby to produce reliably. A lone apple tree may produce poorly or not at all. This is the most commonly skipped piece of advice when people plant their first apple tree, and it is worth knowing up front. Apples are one of the most useful fruits you can grow. But the next tree is not really for you, it's for your children and maybe even your grandchildren. Walnut is a long-term investment in the truest sense. A black walnut, or English walnut, takes 7 to 10 years to begin serious production. But once it hits its stride, it can yield 50 to 100 pounds of nuts per year and continue doing so for well over a century. The calorie density of walnuts is exceptional. They are rich in healthy fats, protein, and micronutrients, and dried walnuts store for months without any special equipment. A walnut tree is genuinely generational. The tree you plant for yourself is very likely the tree your children and grandchildren harvest from. The downside worth knowing is that black walnuts in particular release a compound called juglone from their roots that is toxic to many other plants, including tomatoes, apples, and a range of garden vegetables. The planting location matters. Keep black walnuts away from your vegetable beds and other fruit trees. Walnuts are a true long-term investment, but the next tree produces even more food per tree if you have the space for it. Pecan follows a similar logic to walnut but is better adapted to warmer climates and produces a nut that many people find more versatile in the kitchen. A mature pecan tree can yield 100 to 200 pounds of nuts in a good year. And like walnut, it is a tree that rewards patience. Expect to wait 8 to 10 years for meaningful production. Once established, pecan trees can continue producing for many decades, often 80 to 100 years or more. Pecans are calorie-dense, store well when dried, and the shells provide additional utility as mulch or fire fuel. The significant caveat with pecans is that they are large trees. A mature pecan can reach 60 feet or more, and they need substantial space to develop properly. They are not a tree for a small suburban yard. If you have the land, however, a pecan planted today represents decades of high-calorie, low-maintenance food. Pecans are incredible if you have the land, but the next tree on this list might be the most underrated and longest-living fruit tree you can plant. Pear is arguably the most underappreciated tree on this list. Pears are exceptionally long-lived. Some pear trees in European orchards have been producing for over 200 years, and a mature tree can yield 50 to 100 pounds of fruit annually with relatively little intervention. Pear trees usually begin producing within 4 to 7 years, depending on the variety and rootstock. Pears are also more tolerant of heavier, wetter soils than most fruit trees, which makes them a useful option in growing environments where other trees would struggle. They store well when harvested, slightly underripe and kept cool, extending their usefulness well beyond the fresh season. Like apples, most pear varieties benefit significantly from cross-pollination, so planting 2 compatible varieties rather than 1 will deliver substantially better results. The one genuine downside is a pest and disease pressure called fire blight, a bacterial infection that can damage or kill susceptible varieties. Choosing fire blight-resistant varieties at the time of purchase largely avoids the problem. Pear trees can live for centuries, but the next tree produces one of the most calorie-rich fruits you can grow if your climate allows it. Avocado is the most climate-specific tree on this list, but for gardeners in warm, frost-free regions, it represents extraordinary value. A mature avocado tree can produce 200 or more fruits per year, each one nutritionally dense with healthy fats, potassium, and folate in quantities that make avocado one of the most calorie-rich fruits available to a home gardener. Grafted avocado trees often begin producing within 3 to 5 years and can remain productive for several decades in the right climate. In the right climate, reliably frost-free winters, warm summers, avocados are surprisingly low maintenance once established, needing little beyond occasional deep watering during dry periods. The constraint is non-negotiable. Avocados cannot tolerate frost, and even a brief hard freeze can kill a mature tree. For gardeners outside frost-free zones, this tree simply does not belong on the list. For those within its range, it is one of the most productive food trees available. Now, before you go and plant all 7 of these trees, there are a few important realities you need to understand first. None of these trees will perform the same way in every climate, and pretending otherwise is a disservice. Figs need heat, avocados need frost-free winters, pecans need space and a long growing season. Walnuts need patience, measured in years, not months. Before planting any tree on this list, the first question to ask is whether your specific climate gives it what it needs, not the general region, but the actual conditions in your yard, including frost dates, summer temperatures, rainfall, and soil type. Pollination is the other factor that catches people off guard. Apples and pears almost always perform better with a second compatible variety nearby. Some nut trees also benefit from multiple trees for cross-pollination. This does not mean you cannot plant a single tree, but it does mean you should research what your specific variety needs before planting and not assume a single tree will deliver maximum production on its own. The last thing worth saying plainly is that trees take time. The mulberry is fast, the walnut is slow. Most of the others fall somewhere in between, with 3 to 7 years being a reasonable expectation before full production. That waiting period is real, and anyone who glosses over it is not giving you the full picture. Plan for it, plant through it, and the harvest on the other side is worth every year of patience. Trees alone are not a complete food strategy, and it is worth being clear about that. The gap between planting a tree and eating from it is real, and a household that plants only trees and nothing else will be waiting years for meaningful food production from their land. The approach that works best treats trees, perennials, and annual crops as 3 layers of the same system rather than competing options. Annual vegetables, tomatoes, beans, squash, greens cover your food needs this season and next. Perennials like berries, asparagus, and rhubarb begin producing within a year or two and bridge the medium term. Fruit and nut trees are the long game, planted now, established over the next few years, and then producing with minimal input for decades to come. Each layer supports the others, and none of them replaces the rest. Start the trees now. Grow vegetables alongside them while you wait. Watch the layers build into something that feeds your household across every timescale at once. The best time to plant was years ago. The second best time is today, before another season goes by in which you are still thinking about it. Pick one tree that fits your climate and your space. Just one. That is enough to start. If you want to take the next step, we have a video on how 1,000 square feet of garden can cover 80% of your household's food needs: vegetables, perennials, and trees working together as one system. It is the natural follow-on from everything we covered here. Click on it, and we will see you in the next one.